Buddy, my name is Keith with Christian Warrior Training. We have breaking news coming out of Texas. I told you this was going to be a very spicy week, and actually, it's probably going to be a couple spicy weeks coming up here. I thought we were almost out of trouble for Sunday. We have breaking news coming out of Burnett, Texas. I'm going to read directly from what the sheriff's office is saying right now. The Bosque County Sheriff's Office is reporting a possible attempted shooting at the church at the epicenter in Burnett County on Sunday morning. According to BCSO, a man called 911, stated the address of the church, requested police, and then disconnected. Turns out a church security team member confronted two men who were wearing masks in the parking lot of the church. One of the men showed a rifle, which caused a security member to fire 3 rounds from his gun, and that's according to the BCSO. Now, police added that the two suspects fled in a white van heading north on US 281. Now, Sheriff Hedricks, the sheriff there, is encouraging all church leaders and security teams to review their safety plans and to bolster security efforts going forward. Look, again, for those that are just joining, we have an attempted shooting at a church in Texas in Burnett County. 3 suspects wearing masks in a van were parked in a parking lot. Church security, good job, church security, confronted the men. Somebody in that van brandished a rifle. Church security opened fire, firing 3 rounds. Suspect fled. They did a phenomenal job. Everybody throw a big round of applause for church security in Burnett County. I've got a lot more to talk about with this, so stay on because this is going to be a lively week. Now, look, we raised our alert level. If you're just joining us and this is the first time you've ever come to Christian Warrior Training, we talk about church safety exclusively. All we talk is about things affecting church safety. Now, we raised our alert level from orange, meaning a high risk of attack, to red, which is severe or imminent risk of attack. Now, I've been telling you that most of you are going to get out of this unscathed. But for one of our followers here, because we're looking at about 1 million or more views every month here and on our newsletter at ChristianWarriorTraining.com, somebody is going to have a problem over the next 3 weeks. Started today, okay? Again, Burnett County, 3 suspects en masse in a white van, armed with a rifle. Church security opened fire on them, stopped any potential attack from happening. They're outstanding. We went to red, and some of the suggestions that I made to you to secure your church. Number 1 was to make sure, number 1, you have a safety team, because a lot of churches don't have a safety team. All right. Yesterday, not too late. Today is a little too late. You better get going. You can do an ad hoc team if you need to. Go ahead over to ChristianWarriorTraining.com. I've got everything you need to start off with a church security team. Number 2, I talked about doubling all of your people while we're under imminent risk of attack. And if you're wondering what made this imminent risk of attack come up, go back to Christian Warrior Training. I have done tons of videos on all the threats facing churches right now, imminently. I've talked to you about doubling everybody up at your church. So if you normally had 4 people on, you should probably have 8. A lot of you right now are thinking like, I don't have 8 people. I can't do that. Then go grab a former military guy. No offense to the cooks and other people, but go grab a guy with combat arms experience. Go grab former law enforcement, current law enforcement. If you are current law enforcement and you're watching right now, do me a favor and get on your security team right now. I know a lot of you don't like doing that when you're off, but times are changing, right? It's time to serve your church. They need your help. Double up. Number 2, only have the doors open that you can handle. If you normally have 2 doors, but you can only man 1 with armed security, and we need to have armed security, that the time is now, then you only have 1 door open. What we don't want, and I've been telling you repeatedly, is to not close your church. And I want to go a little bit more in depth into this. You're going to see this attack or attempted attack in Burnett, Texas. And guys in Burnett, Texas, if this was your church and you're watching, do me a favor and hit me up. Give me a reply. Just reply on any of the emails I send out for the newsletter. It'll get to me. I'd love to talk to you guys, and we can keep it confidential. We can share information, whatever you want to do. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of you. But Look, we have been talking that this is going to be an issue for quite a while, or this is going to be an issue for a couple of weeks because of the climate we're in. We've shown you in the past, we had 30,000 Hezbollah agents in the United States. We have Iranian agents. And again, we've done this through interviews of JTTF agents brought to you. And we brought all the government alerts that have been coming up, all the things that government leaders are saying. And we've been bringing this stuff to you to show you that an attack is imminent, which sounds like it was thwarted. I will continue to follow what's going on in Burnett, Texas as it comes out, and I will keep giving you information. I may not be doing it here on the YouTube channel. If you want critical updates, go to christianwarriortraining.com, sign up for the newsletter. Everything is free. The newsletter is free. Everything is free. It's my gift to you as a fellow follower of Christ. If you want to support what I'm doing, do a paid subscription. It's going to be free anyways. But if you want to do the paid route, that helps me do this because this is now my full-time job with overtime. I don't get overtime. But let's go back to keeping our church open. Well, I've had a few comments of people because I've made the comment, don't stand in front of your church with an AR-15. And I've had quite a few comments of stop saying that. We should have people in front of the church with AR-15s. No, we should not. Number one, church security just took this guy off with a pistol. 3 guys with rifles, church security. Along. Impose your will. Don't back down. Impose your will. Go on the attack, and they will back down every time, okay? Because they're cowards, all right? But the other thing is it turns off new followers of Christ. People are panicking right now, and they have been thinking about Christ. They've been thinking, sorry, I got to shut this off. They've been thinking about coming to Christ. They've been thinking about what to do because they've listened to people like you. And now's the time because they see what's happening. And so they want to come to church. And if they walk up and there's a dude with an AR-15, they're not going to feel real comfortable. Number two, that is poor tactics. I've done operations at places that have an imminent threat of attack. I was on SWAT for 20 years. I was a cop for 30. I did high-risk operations almost my whole career. Now, look, this is the way it works. I'm not going to tell you exactly what we do. I kind of hinted at it before. It's called a react team for the military guys. It's your QRF, your quick reaction force. We have a react team of a few people. They're armed with ARs, with body armor, and they're out of sight. And then when something happens, they're there imminently because you've staged them super close. Normally, they see the bad man coming, and then they ambush the bad man versus the bad man ambushing the lone guy with an AR-15 out front. We have to keep our churches open and welcoming. Remember, Christ first. Whatever change that you do in your security procedures, make sure you follow the Bible. Make sure you follow Scripture and you stay close with Scripture, okay? Make sure that you are doing everything that Jesus wanted us to do. We know we're going to be persecuted. Yeah, somebody spits on you. Yeah, somebody calls you a dumb Christian or whatever. Okay, whatever, right? But if somebody comes to kill your people, like in this case in Burnett, if somebody tries to kill your people like that, self-defense is not a sin. Go ahead and do self-defense. For those just joining in, I see you guys coming in. Some people are asking what happened. Church security saw a suspicious vehicle, a white van in the parking lot in Burnett, Texas. Church security, as they walked up, saw the 3 men were wearing masks. One pulled out a rifle. Church security fired 3 rounds. Suspects fled. Win 1 for church security. For all you pastors that are watching, if you've been wondering if you should have a church security team, church security is part of pastoral care. It's caring for your people. Jesus cared for his people all the time. That's pastoral care, and it's also the safety of your church. It includes that, all right? Remember, our focus is to come worship Christ and to come glorify God. That's our number 1 priority. When you're working church security, your job is to make sure that those people can do it unobstructed without feeling fear or intimidation or anything. And then when you see the bad people, you go on the offense and you go take care of what needs to be done. It sounds like from the press release from the sheriff's department They did a wonderful job. I would love to talk to you guys. Remember, things are going to be spicy for the next month, okay? So I've just written down some notes of things that we need to talk about. We're going to be at severe or imminent risk of attack at this level red through November, or I'm not through November, through October, probably into November. One of the main concerns we were worried about was October 7th and repeat offenders for October 7th. Just know that October 7th is the first hurdle. We have many more coming up after that, okay? All right, do me a favor from here. I want you to share this video and all those emails that I've been sending out saying what the alert level is, all the warnings coming out from everybody. Daniel Cad, thank you very much for the tip. You're awesome. It helps me run things here. Thank you. Look, I need you to forward all those emails to every God-loving, Christ-following person that you know, even the ones that don't do security. I need you to do that so that they can realize what's going on right now. I want you to take this video and follow it to, or send it to your entire team. I want you to send it to your pastor. I want you to send it to every Christ follower that you know. They need to know that these threats are real, that things are happening, things are going down. Again, the chances of something happening at your church are minimal, but it's not zero. And I've been saying that for a very long time. With that said, the risk is increasing every day. Here are some things that you also need to look at outside of what I look at, okay? Watch what's going on between Israel and Iran. I've told you a long time ago that if America goes to war with Iran, that if that occurs, then what's going to happen is Hezbollah that's in the United States and those Iranian agents are going to be released to attack Americans. They've been told to attack large gatherings, including churches. That's you and synagogues. The government is still on this kick where they think that the problem is right-wing extremism. If you want to see what I'm talking about, look at the 2 emails ago where I sent out the government's warning where they said mosques are at threat of attack by right-wing extremists. Come on, man. Churches are at the biggest risk. Synagogues are at the biggest risk, okay? But share this information. Go over to Christian Warrior Training. Make sure you've read every update that I've been sending out. It has been a lot. And I'm sorry I've been spamming you guys with so many emails, but there's a lot going on. And I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. Okay, I literally just went for a walk to just get some exercise, and I came back to this. So, all right, 2 things when you leave here besides forward those emails, send this to everybody. Pray unceasingly for this church in Burnett County, Texas. I want you to pray for the safety of your church, the safety of your congregation, and the safety of all your church leaders. I want you to pray for all of the Christians being persecuted around the world, especially the ones in Africa right now being slaughtered by all the Islamic extremists right now. The second thing I want you to do is be like Burnett County, Texas, and the church security guards there, where they practice their ABCs. Always be caring.